A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
365 Days 2 Netflix UK release date. The sequel to the critically acclaimed 365 Days series is coming to Netflix UK on March 25.
Find out the cast of the upcoming film and read about the plot synopsis. Watch the trailer for the film below.
It's a must-watch if you like the original. In 365 Days 2, Laura and Massimo are back in their relationship and stronger than ever.
But there's still a mysterious man trying to win Laura's heart. And now Massimo's twin brother has no connection to the underworld, but he'll have to face them both.
Anna Maria Szejklucka and Magdalena Lamparksa will reprise their roles as Laura and Olga, respectively. 365 Days 2 Netflix UK release date.
The sequel is expected to pick up where the first one left off, with Laura and her relationship with her mafia boss, Massimo, picking up where the first one left off. The sequel will also pick up the story of Laura and her relationship with her brother, Nacho, and the escalation of the mafia war.
The film's cast is comprised of some of the most popular Italian actors, including Anna Maria Szejklucka, Michele Morrone, and Magdalena Lamparksa. The sequel has already begun filming, and Michele and Anna Maria return as Laura and Massimo, respectively.
New plot lines will involve a mysterious man trying to win Laura, while the mafia connections of Massimo will put a strain on the relationship. In addition to the new plotline, the sequel will feature more actors, making it more likely that Netflix will have a larger input in determining the release date and the cast.
The sequel will recast Michele Morrone as the dominant Sicilian Don Massimo Torricelli and Laura Beale. It will also feature newcomer Anna Maria Szejklucka and Magdalena Lamparksa in key roles.
The film's other supporting cast members will be returning as well. So, get excited for a sequel. Don't miss the opportunity to watch this new Netflix original film.
365 Days was a hit on Netflix and became an instant worldwide hit, and it's no surprise that the company decided to produce a sequel. The sequel will continue Laura and Massimo's love story.
And while there are no specific dates yet for the UK release, the cast and crew have confirmed that it will release on April 27, 2019 at midnight. There's no release date yet, but the film will be available on Netflix in the UK and other countries.
365 Days was an acclaimed film that received many critics' criticisms for glorifying mafia, kidnapping, and sexual violence. The Netflix release of this sequel drew comparisons to the 50 Shades trilogy and the first film.
And it's certainly not a rehash of a beloved novel, but it's still a fantastic flick that should be watched. 365 Days 2 cast.
Despite its upcoming premiere in the spring of 2022, the sequel to this day has yet to be officially announced by Netflix. Earlier, the movie was expected to have a theatrical run before being streamed on the streaming service.
However, the decision to cut out the middleman and stream it directly on the service has raised many questions about the movie's release. Listed below are the cast and crew of 365 Days to Netflix UK.
Laura Szejklucka. Originally from Warsaw, she plays a former hostage who now works as a mob wife for Don Massimo Torricelli. As Laura, she struggles to adjust to her new role and falls in love with a handsome gardener.
This actress is also a singer and follows the movie on Instagram. Until the release date is announced, she will be continuing to star in the second installment of 365 Days.
365 Days. The sequel follows Laura and Massimo as they start a new life together in a castle. Laura is thrown a curveball when a mafia member arrives to contest her affections.
Laura's relationship with her family is put to the test when a mysterious man tries to win her over. While Laura and Massimo are happily married, their relationship will be tested as Laura's family has connections to the mafia.
After the massive success of the first film, Netflix has announced that it will be making a sequel. The sequel will be based on the same novel by Blanka Lipinska, the author of the film series.
In the first movie, Laura meets Massimo, an Italian mafiaster. The plot is similar to the first one, and Netflix will release the second movie in the UK on April 27, 2022.
The sequel is set to be released on Netflix on April 27, 2022, a year after the first film. This Day was a critically acclaimed movie, but many criticized it for its blatant cash in on 50 Shades of Grey.
Despite this, the movie managed to pull in a substantial audience and is now the second most watched item on the streaming service. 365 Days to Plot Synopsis.
The upcoming sequel to the critically acclaimed hit 365 Days is already in production. The cast of the first film, which is based on the novel of the same name by Blanca Lipisca, will return to reprise their roles, including Anna Maria D'Agostí.
Laura Matos is a Warsaw native who falls in love with a powerful Sicilian mobster. As their relationship progresses, the mobster's family threatens to disrupt their union.
This Day, a Netflix original, was initially expected to launch in the UK on July 8. The film was originally scheduled to arrive in summer 2022, but it was recently confirmed to debut in the UK in early April.
The cast of the upcoming movie includes past This Day villains like Maxwell, Jake, and Liv Tyler. The Netflix UK release date of 365 Days 2 is set for April 27, 2022.
In addition to Moroni and Dagor, other cast members are expected to return. Anna Maria Szejklucka will reprise her role as Laura, while Magdalena Lamparska will reprise her role as Olga.
Other supporting actors are also expected to return. A review of the first film can be found here.
And here are the cast and director of the sequel. The sequel is still untitled, but fans hope to see the film in time for Valentine's Day.
However, it's more likely to launch in the spring or summer of 2022 than in February, which is the same month as the first movie. This movie is the first sequel to the hit novel by Blanca Lipisca.
365 Days 2 will continue the story of Laura and Massimo. After the success of the first film, 365 Days 2 has now been announced for a UK release on April 27.
Based on Blanca Lipisca's best-selling novel, this new film will continue the story of Laura and Massimo. The sequel will be available on Netflix on April 27, 2022.
If you've missed the original, then this is a must-watch. 365 Days 2 trailer.
Unlike the first film, 365 Days 2 is being released to the UK via Netflix. The sequel will follow Laura and Massimo as they return to their hometown to Murray.
As the couple celebrate their union in a castle, a rival gangster arrives to fight for Laura's love. In the first trailer, the couple is seen celebrating in the castle, and then the film progresses to hints of drama.
The film is in Polish, with English subtitles. The sequel will star Tom Holland as Peter Parker, Zendaya as Laura, Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds, and Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange.
The sequel is the sequel to the popular 365 Days movie trilogy. It is produced under the Netflix Originals label.
The film will premiere on Netflix in June 2020. It is being shot in Poland.
It will be available on Netflix in the UK in April 2022. The movie is set in the same universe as the first movie.
The main characters are Laura and Massimo, two friends who fall in love. The love triangle between the two is based on a novel by Blanca Lipisca.
The movie will feature the same characters as the original. This is the first film in the series, and it has already been a hit in Poland.
The sequel will be called 365 Days This Day or 365 Days 3. The second film is expected to continue Laura and Massimo's story, but it will maintain the tone of the first.
Netflix has not confirmed the exact release date for 365 Days, but fans are still hoping for a release date this Valentine's Day. It's possible that it could arrive in May 2022.
Despite the delay, fans will be able to watch the sequel during their special holiday weekend. The sequel will focus on the twins who will have to face off against their twin brothers.
This time, however, the twins will be reunited to fight the criminal underworld. The sequel will be a must-see for fans of the first movie.
It's expected that 365 Days 2 will release in the UK in September 2022. If it's successful, it could become the best movie on Netflix in the UK.